Hello, hello. Welcome to your English lesson for Wednesday, April 29th. I hope you're having a good day. Today, guys, we are talking about the revising portion of our research reports. So if you've not finished your rough draft, you need to finish it before you can do this lesson. It should have been done last night, so if it's not done yet, you should pause this, get it done right now, and then come back to this lesson so that we can do the revising portion, okay? Now, in class, we would normally do revising with a partner. Again, that's not really a possibility with us being at home. However, you can find a partner at home to revise your paper. And you guys are at kind of an advantage because that partner is probably going to be mom, dad, auntie, uncle, big sister, big brother, and they will have good insight on how you can make your paper better, all right? So, remember, revising is not proofreading. Revising is looking at your paper and seeing if there's details that you need to add, things that you need to take out that's not needed. It's not looking and seeing, oh, there's not a period here. Oh, this is spelled wrong. Oh, this needs to be capitalized. We will do that tomorrow. Revising is simply adding or taking out facts or opinions or things to make the paper better. All right, so that's what you're working on today. You should have page 228 and 229 in front of you. Those are the two workbook pages that are talking about revising and what we're going to go over right now. And then you need to get with that partner, that person at home, and have them revise your paper. After they revise your paper, you need to go over and revise it yourself as well. Now remember, you guys are the authors, right? If dad suggest you do something, I would very much encourage you to take that under consideration, but you do not have to put anything that you don't want to into your paper. It's your paper, right? Now, that being said, mom and dad do have good ideas, so I would, like I said, strongly encourage you listen to what they're asking you to do, all right? It very well may be that you choose not to do something that mom and dad ask you to do, and then you get marked off for it when you turn in your paper because what they had to say, what their idea was exactly what your paper needed, all right? Use your best judgment on that. Let's look at page 228 at the yellow box at the top. Now remember, we've been talking about Cotter and his research paper on Ireland. He also is in the revising portion of his paper. So it says Cotter and his partner Stephen, or Stefan, either one, talked about how to make Cotter's report better. So here are Stefan or Stephen's comments. Ireland sounds like a beautiful country. That's a really nice compliment, right? Your opinion about visiting Ireland should not be included in a research report. Why? Remember, the only thing in a research report should be facts. It's not what you think about the country, all right? What you feel. It's things that have been proven. They're facts. Some of your sentences could be combined into compound sentences to add variety. Now be careful with this. Some sentences, it is nice to combine, but be careful that you don't have a run-on sentence that goes on and on and on and on, right? Because readers don't like reading that. It almost makes you out of breath even though you're reading it, right? Now, on the left or on the right-hand side, it says, Cotter thought about Stephen's comments as he read his report again. So this is what you should do. You should be thinking about the comments that your mom, your dad, your auntie, your uncle, your babysitter, your nanny, your brother, your sister give you as you read your paper again. He checked the thesaurus for a more exact word for big. Now, if you don't have a thesaurus at home, you can always find one on the internet. It's almost easier to look on the internet because if you Google thesaurus, there's a blank that you can put the word and they do all the work of finding it for you, all right? So there's no excuse to not be finding at least one word in the thesaurus that you can make more descriptive in your writing, okay? He also combined some of his sentences to make them more interesting and added to his title. Here are Cotter's first and second paragraphs of his first draft with his revisions marked. So let's read it. Ireland, now he added to his title. He said Ireland, the island country. Now that just gives more description, right? That's kind of cool. I like that title. Ireland has green, he added, rolling hills and rugged mountains. It is a beautiful place for tourists to visit. It said this country originally, but he decided to put Ireland. Ireland is an island, and here's one of those points where he combined two sentences, and is slightly larger than the state of West Virginia. Good combination. It doesn't keep on going. It just adds more description. The big cliffs, but big, guys, this is a word that he looked for in the thesaurus. Instead of big, he chose grand. That's a better word. I think that's a more descriptive word. The Grand Cliffs of Moher on the western coast drop 700 feet into the Atlantic Ocean. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Great paragraph. Wouldn't you guys say that's much more descriptive? Now notice, guys, he didn't fix any spellings. He didn't add any punctuation. He didn't fix any capitalization. That's not what you're doing here, all right? Look at the second paragraph. Ireland's climate is mild. The winter season is cold and very wet. Now, he had said, it rains and snows a lot. I would not like to visit Ireland in the winter. Now, remember, that is opinion. That is opinion. So instead of it rains and snows a lot, I would not like to visit Ireland in the winter, he chose to put, there is frequent rain and snowfall. That's a fact, right? We know that for a fact. There is frequent rain and there is frequent snowfall. The summer season is also wet but warm. Ireland's skies are mostly cloudy throughout the year, and wind blows off the Atlantic Ocean a lot. A better word is going to be daily. So he put daily, all right? All right, so do you see what he's doing to revise his paper? He's adding more description, he's making it more clear, and he's taking out things that are opinion and are not needed, right? That's what you need to do, all right? So look at page 229. Now it says, read your report with your partner, right? Your partner at home. Write any questions or comments your partner has about the information in your report. I want you to write down what mom and dad, what sister and brother, what auntie and uncle, what babysitter and nanny said to help improve your paper. Now, whether or not you follow the directions is up to you, but you do need to write down what they say. It should be written on your rough draft as well, but I want you to pick a couple to write down. Pick 3. Then it says, take time to look through your note cards and read your outline again if you need to search for additional details. If you need to add more description, if that's one of the things that they said you needed to do, you can look through that outline that you prepared. You can look through your note cards to find that information, right? And then finally, revise your report using the revising checklist. Try to include answers to your partner's questions and use proofreading marks to make your changes. All right? So here is your revising checklist. 1, each paragraph is about a main idea and you have a topic sentence. Don't forget your topic sentence. Number 2, all the sentences in each paragraph tell about its main idea. Number 3, I use exact words. Pick a couple of words to swap out for other more descriptive words from the thesaurus. All right, if you don't have one at home, look it up online. Number 4, all of my sentences tell facts. There are no opinions. Number 5, I included enough details. And number 6, I combined sentences to add more variety. All right. All of these things are the things that you should be focusing for your revised portion of your paper. Now, this is the last writing piece that we are doing this year. Whoop, whoop, you guys made it through. All right. As soon as we finish the research report, we're moving on to a chapter about prepositions. All right. So no more writing, which means this is the last time we're going through the writing process. That being said, we are going to do the entire writing process. So we did organization, right? You did your research and your outline. That's organizing. We did a first draft, right? We did that yesterday. Now you're going to do a second draft. Here's your second draft. So take the revisions that mom, dad, whoever your partner was, mentioned and that you accepted, and you're going to rewrite your paper to include those. Remember, this is the second draft, not your final draft. So it should be in print. It should also have skipped lines. All right, and then we're going to take the second draft and we're going to proofread it tomorrow, and after that you will write your final draft. So in all, you will have 3 drafts that you wrote for this process, for this paper, all right? Again, it's the last one, so you guys can do this. We're on the second draft. You will do your final draft tomorrow. But you need, when you turn in your paper, when you turn in your work for this week, you will get a grade for your first draft, your second draft, and your final draft. If you do not do your second draft, you will miss out on points, okay? All right. As always, if there's any questions, let me know. I'm always happy. You know, some kids had questions yesterday or the day before that on diagramming sentences. So from an email, mom or dad asked, hey, can we do a Zoom call? That's totally fine. If you have questions for me that would be answered a little bit better through a Zoom call, let's do it. Let's get a time on the books. All right. I'm happy to do that, guys. So if you have any questions, let mom and dad know to ask to schedule that Zoom call or to ask in an email or on Dojo, okay? All right, guys, that's it for today. So again, homework, you need to finish workbook page 229. You need to write your second draft, and that needs to be ready for proofreading tomorrow. All right, guys? All right, I will see you next time.